Welcome to SortaOkay Reviews, where every fandom's welcome. I'm Nathan Bedard.
I'm Brad Newton.
And today we're doing our One Piece chapter review 903.
The Fifth Emperor. So, before we get into this chapter, man, this was a doozy of a chapter.
Best chapter of the year so far, I would say.
Yeah.
And on a side note, what kind of week it's been?
Yeah, I know. What did we do to deserve Infinity War, this chapter, and My Hero Academia?
Yeah, not only, I mean, you know, we got Infinity War, we thought we weren't going to get a chapter, but we got in a phenomenal chapter.
Yeah.
A breathtaking episode of thing, and then Infinity War.
Yeah.
It's a great time to be a nerd. It's a great time.
So, let's go ahead and get into the chapter for this week. We start off with cover page, and it is Orlumbus. So we're getting I think Orlumbus is the last member.
Last member. So
we're getting his, and this cover page was just a picture of his ships. So we know that, and we get the Yonta Maria, which is, you know, the four thing. So, and again, we just get to look at Orlumbus's fleet. So let's get into the chapter. Sanji starts off this week, realizing that he has a power suit, and I was like, whoa.
Yep. So it's kind of like, you know, he becomes the White Ranger. You know,
he's the Sixth Ranger. Yeah.
They gave him a power suit, but he doesn't want to use it because, you know, he despises the Vinsmoke name. But I think we all know at some point in Zoe, there's gonna be that enemy, and he's gonna
Wano.
Wano.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's gonna need to defeat an enemy, and he's gonna have to swallow his pride to save someone or just be able to contend.
So, and he's like saying, I don't want science to be my power, and then Nami responds like, what's wrong with science? And then we get the panel of Nami with Zeus. So Zeus decided to stay with Nami. So
surprisingly, with all the great things that happened this chapter, that's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Something about Nami getting Zeus, to me, is just so freaking cool, because, I mean, you know, Nami was strong, you know, because she kind of can control the weather, but...
Now she can control the weather.
But, I mean, she now controls one of Big Mom's homies that has
like
her
one
soul
of her
in it.
strongest homies.
Her strongest homies in it, yeah. I mean, Nami probably just got stronger than Usopp, Chopper, and Brook all in one go.
Like, I don't see Nami getting any more powerful than this the rest of the show, though.
No, yeah, I think that this is her final thing. I think we're also gonna have to get, like, you know, a thing showing that Zeus probably likes her better anyways. Because...
Well, he likes those tasty snacks.
Yeah, but I wonder too if we ever later on get to defeat Big Mom, if Zeus, if we defeat Big Mom, if Zeus then disappears.
I wonder if it works like Sugar's power, because remember they didn't have to kill Sugar, they just had to knock her out. So I wonder if Big Mom gets knocked out if Zeus disappears.
Maybe not knocked out, because remember she goes in her like distress thing, that kind of knocks her out.
I guess we'll have to see how it writes it.
Maybe when she dies, like that's when it would disappear.
Alright, so, and then we move on. Carrot gets a newspaper. The news crew comes by, and Carrot gets a newspaper, and she's like, oh, Luffy, you're on the front page.
Big News Morgans took right to Twitter right after that. All the events
I gotta tweet all this out, man. The world's gotta know.
Yeah, and I feel bad for him, because Big Mom's pissed.
So it says in the paper that Luffy was, like, this key, like, strategizer. He was, like, the main person behind this plot to assassinate Big Mom.
Yeah, like, he said pretty much it was, like, all of his plan. And then we see Capone, too, like, kind of pissed about it. No, that was my plan. That was my plan.
Yeah. And then we get some more bounties. We see Sanji's bounty is 330 million. His first response is, what was Zoro's again?
Yeah, what
was Zoro's?
What was Zoro's again? And I hope that we later on get a meanwhile in Wano, and Zoro's like, son of a bitch, God, that freaking cook.
So, yeah, so Sanji's bounty is officially higher than Zoro's now. I never thought we'd see the day. I mean, it's a good moment for Sanji.
Considering that, I mean, no offense to Sanji, he didn't really do anything too big in this arc. He just kind of, like, helped. I guess it would have been maybe a little bit different if he took down one of the Big Mom crew members. Yeah. You know? But it's still cool.
And then the second thing he notices is that it says Vinsmoke Sanji, which makes him pretty upset, because he just said, he's like, don't call me a Vinsmoke, don't say germ around me ever again.
Yeah, I think he's gonna, like, slowly but surely, like, he probably won't ever like his father, but I think he's just gonna learn to accept, or he's gonna try and make the Vinsmoke name a better name. Maybe.
So then we go to our around the world setting. The first place we get to is Fishman Island. and it says everyone's getting ready for the Reverie. So this is finally the start of the Reverie arc. The arc I've been waiting for years at this point. So we see, they mentioned that Jinbei's joined Luffy now.
Yep.
They're like, they went and did it. They went and attacked Big Mom. I guess Fishman Island really is Luffy's territory now.
Yep. Which is I mean, it's interesting to think.
And then we get Shiroshi comes, and she's like, no, father. She's like, Luffy's gonna call me pretty much a wimp again if I don't go. So
I'm coming.
So I think that might be the big thing that happens at the Reveries. The world's gonna realize that she's Poseidon.
Yeah, because I don't see the Reverie arc being that big.
Mm-hmm. Well, not that long. I think in terms of scale, like something big's gonna happen.
It might be like, I don't know. It seems like Oda is really making these like smaller arcs really information heavy.
Yeah, it'll be like one of those. Because Zoe was a great arc for me.
It was very informative.
So, and we get like more stuff around the world. We get to look at like, we see Crocodile.
Yeah, well, that was I was like, wow, really? We're seeing Crocodile?
Yeah, Crocodile somewhere in the New World.
He could have a part to play in the Reverie.
Who knows? He could be a king somewhere. Who knows? And then Cavendish and Bartolomeo like get the news. They're reading the newspaper. As you said earlier, Capone's like mad. Like as he's reading, he's like, "What?"
Yeah, Bartolomeo. He's like hashtag like on Facebook, sharing it, everything. He's so happy.
And then we get a little shot of Drum Kingdom with Dr. Kureha and I forget the guy's name at this point. Yeah, I forget his name. The mayor, the new king of Drum. And then Alabasta, we get a look at, Vivi and...
Yeah, this is one of my favorite parts about, like, after an arc, we get, like, the growth, the information, the...
People see.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite parts.
The world building. And something else so interesting that they mentioned this is that they know about the Straw Hat Grand Fleet now.
Yeah, because, like, I don't know. It definitely didn't get, like, announced right after. And, I mean, that's a pretty big deal because now Luffy kind of has something going on like what Whitebeard had, where it was his main pirate crew and then his, like, subordinates under him.
Yeah, not quite as many as Whitebeard, but they still said he had over 5,000 subordinates, most of those coming from Columbus.
Pretty much, yeah.
But... And it's another one of Usopp's lies that came true, too, because he'd always say, I have 5,000 men under my flag.
Now he kind of does. Not his flag, but his captain's flag.
Yeah, so the Usopp's lies kind of becoming true. And earlier on, that I forgot to mention, Luffy just is in the background. It's like, oh man, my bounty went down.
Yeah, he's
it's like 150 million.
I mean, I kind of figured, I'm like,
and you know what that means at this point.
I'm like, okay, something's not right there, because there's no way Luffy's bounty would go down. Not even, like... I don't know. I felt like there had to have been an error. Like maybe he got the one error and everyone else got the true one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, okay, no, I'm not buying.
I knew exactly what that meant. I was like 1.5, but we'll get to that in a million. So that's just such a Luffy thing to do. So it talks about another thing I want to mention in the article. It talks about Luffy's true strength. Luffy's true strength is his leadership ability. His ability to just make an army that wherever he goes, he's like people will support him and find him.
And I think that's why the Navy sees him a lot more,
as a
threat. Because I mean, not only did you have this guy just start coming out of nowhere, he's an up and comer, but I mean, he punched the Celestial Dragon, which nobody does. He was like a big destructive thing at Marineford.
Yeah, when he got on the battlefield in Marineford, he reinvigorated everybody, and he led the charge to go get Ace.
Yeah,
just him as a rookie.
And I mean, and he took down Doflamingo. He proved that he kind of in that way too proved that the Navy's flawed, because like they were letting Doflamingo run. He keeps trashing their name, and then now on top of this, he just wrecked a Yonko's territory. I mean, everyone who's taken on a Yonko's, they've gotten destroyed.
Yeah.
But now he got out and
he kind of wrecked Big Mom's territory, even though Big Mom kind of did it to herself, but still.
I mean, they took down her castle. He defeated not one, but two of her commanders, and one of them was the most powerful
of her commanders. So this leads to Big News Morgan calling Luffy the 5th Emperor. Now, I don't think that means he's going to be like officially recognized as the 5th Emperor. I think it's just the news calling him that.
It could be. I mean, it doesn't bother me either way, because I feel like, even if Luffy gets called as like the 5th Emperor, I don't think it's not going to change his character. It's not going to change how he acts. All that. It's just what maybe people are going to like say, like, oh, it's the 5th Emperor of the Sea. But But it's not gonna play as big as like Kaido and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe after Kaido, you know, I don't know.
We'll see. Maybe he'll take down Kaido and he'll officially become a Yonko.
Because he is, as of right now, I don't think he's definitely not at a Yonko level.
And then we see Sakazuki, Fleet Admiral Akinu, or whatever you want to call him. He's there. They just got word, like he's reading the newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
They got word that a princess has been kidnapped. And we cut to Viola, or Viola, however you want to pronounce her name too.
Yeah. Get back to the Dressrosa crew.
I was actually kind of surprised to see Viola because she wasn't on the ship before when they were showing her, and then there she is.
Yeah.
So we see Viola, and there's these pirates. They mention she looks so pretty, but we're gonna kidnap her too. We already got this princess, and they shoot a torpedo at the ship from Dressrosa, and someone comes and saves them.
Yeah, we get to see Kobe.
Mm-hmm. Didn't expect to see Kobe. He's now a captain.
Yeah, and I hate to say it, but I totally forgot that, like, oh yeah, he was, like, you know, that there was a time skip, so it would make sense that he would get a little bit more powerful, and, like, it's cool, like, yeah, he can just jump into the ocean and, like, do that. It's like, yeah, he's gotten a lot stronger.
We know that he has not eaten a devil fruit yet, because he just came out of the ocean.
Yep, he's just, like, brute strength pretty much right now.
Uh-huh. Also, another person on the Dressrosa ship was Kiros.
Kiros, yep, and Kobe recognized that he was strong.
Yeah. Because Kiros said something like, "Oh, you're a strong young lad," and then Kobe's like, "Whoa,
no, you're strong."
And then Kobe sees Rebecca is there too, and she's reading a newspaper, and they have a nice little joke there where she's like, "Do you want to read it?" And he's like, "Kinda, sure, yeah, give me that."
Yeah, and he's just so happy to see Luffy's doing well, but he has to like kind of hide it. It was a cool moment. It was cool to see Kobe and like see that he's moving up. It's cool that like
Kobe and Rebecca interact together. Rebecca and the Tontadas with her kind of make the joke. They're like, "Are you a fan of Luffy too?" Like,
you know,
we'll keep it a secret.
You know that would. Yeah, they gotta be careful. They're going to the Reverie.
Yeah. And
they can't say that they're with Luffy's Grand Fleet.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, also, like, really, I know Oda's not big on the pairings.
Yeah.
But that would be kind of cool if Kobe
the two pink hair people.
Yeah, Kobe got together with Rebecca.
Mm-hmm.
That would be kind of nice.
And then, so finally, we see the Emperors. Like, freaking Kaido comes in and he calls Big Mom an old hag.
I love that because, like, you know, these Yonko, like, you know, we've seen Big Mom's back, so we've seen Big Mom. Like, she's a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
And Kaido just calls her an old hag. Granted, they all, like, grew up around that era, so, I mean, it's different, but it's just, like, Kaido's such a beast, man.
Yeah. Just to call another Emperor like that. And then Blackbeard mentions that Luffy says, "You're not ready yet.
Not ready yet."
Level.
He's like, not yet.
Yeah.
I like that he said that, yet.
And Big Mom's talking to Morgan saying, "Luffy defeated me?"
He's like,
"Me?
Me? No. Listen, he didn't defeat me.
Yeah, so, and then we get the shot up from the back of Shanks. And he says, "Well, it looks like we're going to meet soon, Luffy." Which was probably the most hype moment. Because, you know, that's the reunion since Chapter 1.
Yeah.
Chapter 1, we've been waiting for that reunion.
Yeah, that's going to be a cool moment. Also, I think maybe also, too, with Big Mom saying he didn't defeat me, like, I think that her name is going to get kind of tarnished.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I think that's also going to be a reason why she might go to Elbaf. Because she's going to be like, okay, I don't have giants, and I need a new territory or something like that. And she's going to be like, if I go destroy Elbaf, people are going to fear me again.
Yeah. So, and then the final page is we get the reveal that Luffy's bounty is 150 million. Brooks reading it with him. He's like, "You missed a zero there, buddy." And he's counting the zeros with him. And he's like, 1.5 billion?
Yeah, it jumped a whole billion berries. Which, I mean, it is aggressive and, like, you know, to think that he's higher than Sabo and stuff. Because considering Sabo is part of, like, the most wanted man in the world. But, I mean, it also makes sense because, like I said, with all that stuff that Luffy's done before, like, the first part of One Piece, and it's like, he went into a Yonko's territory. Because, I mean, let's think about it at this moment. No Navy Admiral, like, the Navy Admiral, they took down Whitebeard. But they won't.
All of the Navy
took down Whitebeard. So you would think that all these guys are powerful. We should go take down the Yonko. Nobody's ever.
And Luffy with half of his crew went.
Yeah.
Not even his full crew.
Yeah, and like, but the Navy will not go into Yonko's territory and try to fight them. So I think that's also that adds to his bounty because yeah, he did go in there with half of his crew, and wreck her place, but also get out. Like, I mean, he was, beaten. He was pretty badly injured, but I mean, it's not like he came out like totally like he lost everything. So it all his crew.
I mean, there's definite loss. Pedro gave his life. Yeah.
And he took down 2 Yonko commanders. Yeah. Not 1, 2.
So, yep, that is the end of the chapter this week. I think there's going to be not one next week because this one leaked early. So, I think this was supposed to be the break, but next week's ended up being the break now.
Maybe. Who knows? I mean, we thought no chapter this week, but we got one. So, maybe we can get surprised.
See. But yeah, I'm really excited for the Reverie. I've been waiting for this arc for a while. I'm hoping to see, I love the world building in One Piece.
Yeah, this was one of the chapters we needed. We needed some information. We needed some growth because we got a lot of growth at the end of Dressrosa. Like people had power up, people had their moments. It's like now we needed that for Sanji. We need to know something was coming for him. And at least now we know he has like a raid suit, which is cool. And Nami has Zeus. That's my favorite part of this chapter. I know it's not like the most hype thing that happened, but to me, I love that she has Zeus. And that is so cool.
Luffy's the 5th emperor,
supposedly,
quote unquote. Yeah.
But still, his bounty being increased that much.
Yeah, that's an Emperor bounty, though.
That's an Emperor bounty, like.
But I think that's gonna do it for our review today.
Yep, that's gonna do it for our.
Yep. And as always, you could hit that subscribe button over there, please. Remember, when we hit 50 subscribers, we're gonna give away that $20 Amazon card.
Yep. So make sure you subscribe,
and then hit this video over here.
Yep. Thank you very much, and have a good day.